Hello students. Now in the last class I have explained you what is hire purchase system, what are the features of hire purchase system, and what are the methods of recording under hire purchase system. We have two methods under it. They were accrual methods and credit purchase with interest method. So I have explained you that you have to go for the second method. Under second method the entries are to be entered. Okay, today I will be explaining you the entries in the books of the purchaser as well as the entry in the books of the seller. Okay, so here credit purchase with interest method, this is the second method. You have to follow the entries in the books of the purchaser. Okay, in the books of the purchaser, what are the entries? So the first entry is on the date of purchase, when you purchase the asset. Okay, so on that date, what is the entry to be recorded? These two entries you have to enter. For recording the purchase of the asset, the entry is asset account debtor to hire seller account. What is the amount you have to show? It is the cash price of the asset. What is the cash price? That amount you have to show. Next is for recording the down payment. Down payment, what is the entry? Hire seller account debtor to cash account. That is when you pay the money, cash goes out, hire seller becomes the receiver. And so hire seller account debtor to cash account. So these two entry will come only on the date of purchase. Suppose on 1/1/2020 they have purchased, so on 1/1/2020 you have to pass these two entries. One is asset account debtor to hire seller account, that is cash price of the asset. Next is recording the down payment. Down payment is nothing but the part of the money is paid. That entry you have to show, that is hire seller account debtor to cash account. Next is at the end of each installment. At the end of each installment you have to show as if what are the entries. Installment, you have to pay the down installment amount, you have to pay the interest, you have to charge the depreciation. So these three entry will come. Then one is transfer to profit and loss account. So these entry for recording the interest due to the higher seller, the entry is interest account debtor to higher seller account. So the entry comes as interest account debtor to higher seller account. Next comes for recording the payment of installment, that is higher seller account debtor to cash account. Any payment you make as an installment, the entry is a higher seller account debtor to cash account. Next comes a depreciation. When you charge a depreciation, the entry comes as a depreciation account debtor to assets account. Depreciation account debtor to asset account. Depreciation account debtor to asset account. Okay. Now these entries are, now one more entry you have, that is transfer to profit and loss account. So profit and loss account debtor to interest account to depreciation account. Okay, so these entry as to four entries is there. See, these two entry will come on the date of purchase. This entry you have to repeat every year till they pay the installment. So the first entry comes as a interest payment amount, interest account debtor to higher seller account. Next comes payment of installment, higher seller account debtor account. Next, charging the depreciation account debtor to asset account. Last one is transfer to profit and loss account. So the entry is a profit and loss account debtor to interest account to depreciation account. So these entries are to be passed, four entries at the end of each installment. Every installment or every each installment, end of the installment, they have to pass these four entries. Okay, so these are the entries. Now the next entry is in the books of the higher seller. In the books of the higher seller, what are the entries? The first entry is at the time of sale. When you sell the asset, what are the entries to be passed? You sell the asset, so asset goes out. So whom do you sell? Sell to the higher purchaser. So higher purchaser account debtor to sales account. See here, higher purchaser account debtor to sales account. Next come for recording the down payment. Down payment has to be paid. Okay, received. Here down payment you receive. So cash or bank account debtor to hire purchaser account. Okay, so these two entry comes when you sell the asset. When you sell the asset, these two entry comes, that is higher purchaser account debtor to sales account. Next comes down payment, cash or bank account debtor to higher purchaser account. So these two entries you have to get. One is you asset goes out to the purchaser sale. Next is you receive the down payment, so cash comes in to hire purchaser account. Okay, then at the end of each installment you have to pass 3 entries. Okay, there you have to pass 4 entries in the books of purchaser. Here 3 entries. Depreciation entry will not be there. Okay, so the entry is once entry is interest received, so higher purchaser account debtor to interest account, due interest due, that is higher purchaser account debtor to interest account. Then for recording the receipt on installment, you receive the installment, so cash or bank account debtor to higher purchaser account, cash or bank account debtor to higher purchaser account. Next is a transfer the interest to profit and loss account, so interest account debtor to profit and loss account, interest account debtor to profit and loss account. So these are the 3 entries which will be repeated every year. The entry will be, one is interest account, one is the receiving the installment money, then the last one is transfer to profit and loss account. Okay, so these 3 entries are to be repeated every installment. Okay, so these are the entries. One is in the books of purchaser, the another is in the books of seller. Okay, so 2 entries in the books of purchaser and in the books of seller. Okay, do follow the very important these entries we have to enter in the books of the seller, and once in the books of buyer. These entry will come in the while preparing, while doing the problems, so you have to remember all these entries. Very easy to remember. On the date of purchase you have to pass 2 entries, and every installment in the purchaser book you have to pass 4 entries. One is interest entry, one is payment entry, another is depreciation entry, and another is transfer entry. In the books of seller you have to pass on the date of purchase you have 2 entry, on the date of on each installment you have to pass 3 entries. Okay, so this is how you have to prepare the you have to go through the entries and remember the entries while preparing the accounts. Okay, tomorrow I will be sending you how to calculate the interest. There are 4 cases. The 4 cases I will be explaining, then we will go for the higher purchase system problems. Okay, any doubts you can clarify personally. Here you have to you have to copy the same in your notes, as well as remember or by heart the entries. No need of by hearting, you just remember what are the entries will come. No need of by hearting, automatically the entries will come. Okay, so do copy in your notes also. Thank you.